Continuing question 1 with part C, I've got 4 minus 3x. We're going to switch the letters round and rearrange to get y all on its own. So I'm going to add the 3y to both sides and take the x from both sides and then divide both sides by 3. And so the inverse function is 4 minus x over 3. We were told that the domain of that one was all real numbers, so the range is also all real numbers. You put anything in there, you can get anything out. And this one here, it's just this in reverse. It's this one here, and the range of the inverse function is back to what you started with. And the graphs of those, which I'll squeeze in here, so 4 take away 3x is a straight line with a negative gradient going through 4 there, this value here being 3/4, and if we reflect that over, then not as easy to see, but it's going to be looking something like that, isn't it? And there's a line. Oh, my symmetry is not very good with that one there. That point there being 3/4 and that point there being 4. And the last one of these then is f of x is a cubic, x cubed minus 7, all real numbers again. The range of this one here, if you put anything into a cubic, you get anything out at all. So again, it's still all real numbers. Rearranging this, swapping the letters over. So I'm going to add the 7 and then cube root it. And so my inverse function for this one here is the cube root of x add 7. Cube root is not one of those ones that's plus or minus, that's x squared, not that one there. Now, a bit more interesting graph this time. So the x cubed graph normally looks like this, but because we're taking away 7 from it, we're translating it 7 down, and it will now look like this. So here is my f of x graph here. And the inverse here, well, the inverse is easiest drawn just by putting the diagonal line in. And so we're going, oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That value there is minus 7. That value there is minus 7. And so that would be the graph that you've got there.